You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that like button. It don't cost nothing for you to hit that like button. You know how New Edition used to say back in the days? A little bit of love is all it take. A little bit of love is a long, long way. Now, we already know we living in critical times. And I know some of y'all caught up with the celebrity gossip. That's what it was put there for, to keep you looking in the opposite direction so you don't stay ready. You have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But if you ain't ready, it's time for you to get ready. You dig?
Don't be shocked if we see an attack on American soil, and very soon. Share this with everyone. With the U.S. now actively involved in repelling Iran's strikes on Israel, Iranian proxies are likely looking at American targets. Hezbollah, Quds Fort's assets, and others, they're already here. And the truth is, we don't even know who some of them are. Now, this is the price we're paying for open borders and a broken vetting system. Thousands have come from hostile nations, military-age men with no IDs, no background checks, and no reason to actually be here. And we're just supposed to hope none of them were sent here with a mission. Think about it. Cyber attacks, blackouts, infrastructure sabotage, coordinated lone wolf strikes on soft targets. These are real threats, and when it does happen, the media will downplay it, the government will scramble, and you'll be left on your own. So here's what you need to do. Avoid symbolic targets. Watch for strange activity, stay off the radar, and have a bug-out plan ready. Because if you wait for permission, it's already too late. The next war may not start overseas. It may start right here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and follow for more.
In life, you don't get no do-overs. This is not like a video game where you can put 3 quarters in and start all over. You don't want to go to sleep and wake up to World War III. You don't want to go to sleep and wake up and the power is out and you don't have no backup plan. You don't want to go to sleep and wake up and you ain't got no water supplies, food supplies. You don't want to wake up just in time when missiles is falling on your home and you don't even have any idea of what direction you're going to retreat in. Because as the title in that movie, what was that movie? Leave the World Behind? In war? When missiles start dropping, sometimes there is no plan. But you still got to come up with a plan. And in critical times, critical times is called for critical thinking.
You need to get ready to pull it off the stick. Get off the sticks. All right, let's go. Time to go. Okay. Guys, come on. Everyone move. Everyone move now. Stay with us. Stay with us. Pick up the gear. Let's go.
Trey, I mean, it's unbelievable to see what we're seeing going on in the skies above Tel Aviv right now.
Yeah. Okay, so right now what we are seeing, Sandra, is Israel's missile defense systems, likely along with American systems, working to intercept incoming ballistic missile fire. This is the attack that the Israeli army warned about. We spoke with officials before we started this live report, and they said they actually had to cut short a statement by Israel's top spokesman because they got some information that this attack was about to be underway. These sirens that you hear off in the distance, again, are used to warn the population to get into shelters. And we're just going to wait and see what information we can gather about this. And we have a statement right now, Sandra, from the IDF, and I'm just going to read it to you in real time. A short while ago, sirens sounded in several areas across Israel following the identification of missiles from Iran toward the state of Israel. The public is asked to follow the instructions of the Home Front Command. At this time, the Israeli Air Force is operating to intercept and strike where necessary to eliminate the threat.
All right, so it is official. War has erupted in the Middle East. I'm going to be sharing with you the latest. As yesterday, I reported to you in the evening time that we had heard that there would be attacks coming in the next few days. And just 2 hours after I reported that yesterday, June 12th, we saw Israel strike nuclear facilities in Iran. This has been all over the news. You saw the attacks overnight. And now just a couple hours ago, you can see this is a feed from Tel Aviv where we are hearing that Iran has retaliated against Israel. So I'm going to give you the latest as this war is erupting. And also, in addition to that, we are hearing the warnings of what could be coming for the United States. I'm going to be playing for you the video footage as we're hearing that Iran has sleeper cells. FBI is now warning those sleeper cells, they might initiate their activities in the U.S. as well. So there is major concerns about where we go from here. Iran is absolutely being devastated, we're hearing, by Israel. And I'm going to play for you the video footage, let you see the clips of what's unfolding. I'm going to share with you what happened.
Right now, a lot of y'all is so caught up in the Diddy trial. Did he do it? They got you looking in the opposite direction. And see, I'm noticing that a lot of rappers now are podcasters, and a lot of the podcasters used to be here that decided to use their mouth to fight for a cause. You know, back when people was forced to stand online to take that. And people decided to use these platforms to speak out against that. Well, a lot of those people are not around no more. That was the trap. You thought you was going to use your voice for freedom, so they got erased. They got their TV turned off, literally. Their subscription to YouTube and other platforms have been canceled, banned off the internet. So now, Haas is like the last of the Mohegans. And when the world is turning upside down, you ain't gonna see Cam and Mace doing nothing but talking about sports. The world's been talking turning upside down. And Gillian Wallow ain't been talking about nothing but interviewing celebrities. The same niggas that's been leading our children astray. It's either you gonna take the red pill or the blue pill. Matter of fact, scratch that. Throw the pills in the garbage. Playtime is over. To all my killers and my $100 billers, it's time to have a military mindset. Because if you can't protect your family, you don't deserve one. What, I got to put that in subtitles or something? If you can't protect your family, you don't deserve one. And when things hit the fan and you got hungry neighbors because they didn't take the time out to make sure they had food supplies stacked up for the next few months. They didn't make sure that they had water, how important water is. No, they got Hennessy. They got Douce. They got all that. But they ain't got enough bottles of water. And 3 days without water, you're dead. 3 days without water. You could go 3 days without food. That's easy. But 3 days without water is a totally different ball game. 3 or 4 days without medications and the power. Some of y'all got grannies and aunts and uncles and mothers that's still alive that needs to be on machines and stuff like that. Like, it's time for you to change the mindset. There's a war going on outside no man is safe from. And see, what y'all got to understand is that places like Iran is already saying that. Places like Iran. These places are already warning that. They got sleeper cells in America. Ready to be activated. And just like you heard the brother say, I forget his name. Shout out to his channel. I forget his name. I'm going to try to put the link in the comment section or description. Just like he's saying, the Democratic Party rolled out the red carpet for military-aged men to come over the borders, and we watch this every single day. Well, I was watching. I was paying attention. Y'all was watching sports. Last time I remember, Colin Kaepernick and all the rest of these other fools was outside bending the knee and nobody was watching football. Now everybody back to watching football. And see, in the days of Rome, when the Roman Empire was taking over and the politicians was, roaming the world, getting themselves in position to take power, the peasants, the fools, y'all was in the arena watching the gladiators clashing swords. Are you not entertained? Yeah, that came from me too. I started that 10 years ago. I see a lot of people regurgitating what I got to say. But anyway, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And if you're not ready, come up with a plan. Come up with a plan, because your plan don't have nothing to do with my plan. Your plan might be better than my plan. My plan might be better than your plan. We might not be able to plan together. We might not have the opportunity. Live every day as if you're on the run and stay dangerous at the same time. There's missiles dropping. And y'all too busy changing the channel on the TV. But stay tuned, because I'm definitely going to be keeping y'all updated on all of my channels to the events that's taking place overseas and in America. Celebrity gossip is getting played out when it comes to this real life. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out.